this video we're going to look at how we can move or copy content between folders on Panopto. So as a creator or publisher on any folder, you can move content between that and any other folder that you're a creator or a publisher on. So if you've got content from last year, whether it be lecture captures or videos created in the standalone recorder, and you've got a folder this year and you want to move teaching content from one to the other, or copy content one from the other rather, you can do that. If you are not a teacher on, or a creator or a publisher on either of the folders, you'll need to contact Digital Education and we can help you have those rights on both folders. So in this example, I am going to move something from my personal folder into a help folder that we have that we share content from. So I've got a series of videos here, importing a course for the new academic year, importing demo and module box, reading list, orphan content, hiding content, deleting announcements. So I am going to hover over the first one, and you can see that a little grey square with a white inner appears, and when I click that, along the top we see delete, copy, move, share. So you can do it one at a time, but if you're going to mass move content across, there's no harm in doing it all at the same time. So I'm going to select all 5 of those, and the 2 options we're going to be looking at are copy and move. So move will move it out of this folder and into another folder. So in this example, I could probably use move. I don't need to keep them in my private folder if they're being used in other places. But of course, if you're moving stuff between module folders, moving it out of one and into the other might not be sensible, so it might be better to use the copy. And what that is doing is creating an instance of those videos and moving that instance into those folders. So that's the one that's probably more likely, we'll use that one. But actually the process from this point on, depending on which one you choose, is exactly the same, just one will say copy rather than say move. So if we click on copy, it brings up a copy sessions to, and it's showing me the sessions that I've selected, and it says choose folder or start typing to search. So we can click on the downward arrow and we see all the folders that we've got access to. Obviously, as an admin, I've got access to a lot of folders. So in this instance, although the Digital Education help videos is the one that I want, I'm going to type in help videos, spelled correctly, and you can see that it appears there and it shows you the folder that is in. So we've got a Digital Education area. You would probably find that would say your module code, and then it would say the school that module is in. And then if we click that, you can see that becomes highlightable and the blue copy button appears. So in the move setting, all of that would be the same, except that this blue button would say move and not copy. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the copy button, and you can see that it can do 2 at a time, and it's working there. And now if we click on Digital Education, in the background, Panopto is going to load us into that folder. And then you can see that those videos there have appeared all the way down here in the bottom, because obviously I made those videos 8 months ago. So in the order in which you see stuff in those sessions, in these folders, is all from the creation date. So the newest ones appear at the top and the older ones appear at the bottom, and that will be true for the block as well. So we could at this point mass delete them, but what may be nice for you to see is if we click on settings, we can see the name of the video, and we can click on edit and we can change that. So if you are using existing content from a previous year, you may wish to highlight that to your students, so you could just put brackets 2018 or some kind of identifier that says that it is content from the previous year. So when you're happy with it, click save, and that will save instantaneously, and that will be what it shows as edit on your folders and to your students through the Panopto block.